Good morning. We are here at Main Street Window Tinting, Loris, South Carolina. My homeboy Duck shop, and we're doing an inspection of the Blazer because we had some door issues here we got to work on, and yeah, so we got a crack up here, a crack there. The window ain't been rolling up and down right, and that's the window guide there. This is one of the S10 window guides. Found it just laying in here. And then I'm like, man, this latch thing held on really good at sundown. And then I see this crack here, which it only goes around about that much there. We knew them were growing. Yeah. And then I just scoped down a little bit here, and this crack starts here somewhere. Yeah, and it runs all the way through to there. And we got one under here. And yeah, the window just quit rolling up and down today. I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Fuck. Yeah, the inside of the vent. We got some we got some issues going on. The window quit rolling. Like, she rolled it down on the way here, and then it wouldn't roll back up. So it's totally like come off the track. There's even a fucking crack there. How? How does everything in here just get broke? Look, go ahead and pull this door panel all the way off and inspect more. We got this here. Right through there. It's broke like right here. Dude, God. Oh, man. This thing has gotten, I'm just gonna say it got pretty stupid. Like, definitely. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's something new to me, guys. Oh shit. That went to the factory door lock, power lock. No wonder the power lock ain't been working. Yeah, I don't even know. That's all holding together good. Oh, man. It's pretty flat. I'm looking at how flat it is. I can probably make a decent door panel for this at some point. Shit, we found a crack going across here. It's like everything in here is just totally fucked. Oh yeah, Deb, try to find a tool to take this nut out down here, so we can kind of address that. Yeah. I'll put some Vibraflex down there. It helps some. The problem is I only had 2 sheets here. I thought I had more. Nolan left me them a while back. Guys, this door is too far gone to really do anything with. We're gonna try to, I'm gonna try to make a little plate to put right here, to keep this from going at the next couple shows we have. Duck's over there tinting the window to come out of here to try to bring it back to some light. That's Kenny. Kenny is a new helper here. Kenny got 415s in his shit, guys, so he a base head too. He learning how to do more shit, you know. He's been tinting windows, doing installs, helping with installs, but anyway, this thing. Bird shit. Yeah, I got it on my finger. But anyway. I'm literally just gonna make a bunch of plates to weld across the vital spots in this door to try to get it to the next 2 shows. And then after that, we're gonna try to find a white door somewhere. And thank you guys that did confirm that a 93 older S10 door will fit on the 4-door Blazer, because that actually helped me a lot. Now I know I can just keep checking pick and pull and see if they have a white one. If not, then I would really prefer a red door. That way me and Deb can be team red door. It is what it is.
Okay, it's unbolted.
She got that thing unbolted. Let's just see how friggin' bad it actually is in there. Ducks over going like bad. Yeah. I think I CA glued it. Here, Deb, hold this. Hold that and kind of film the door. I think I did CA glue this thing when we fixed it last time because it
kept blowing out.
Yeah. There we go. Well, look at that. It's only just across here, and look at that. That just goes right back together there, guys. Easy fix. Easy. It was actually pulling the door skin off. Oh, hell, we got a crack here we didn't know about. Good job, Deb.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. She has been walking around this shop all morning since we pulled this door panel off, giggling. And me and Duck's just like, fuck, you know, how are we going to get it to work for the next couple shows? And she's just giggling because it's loud enough, it's fucking everything up, and it's got her happy as shit. Alrighty. I'm going to get off here and get back to work. So, I have been doing some CAD work. Yeah, cardboard aided design. We got a brace to fit here. That's why I kind of grind that out where the welds are going to go. I still need to get closer in here to cleaned up. I got a piece here because the crack is way back under this hump. So we got a piece to fit there. And you're probably like, what the hell is that little piece? This is an important piece, guys. So to go across here. This is too narrow and the way it folds back. So we just got to kind of go across all of it. Make it work. Yeah, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Now I need to make something to fit in this area with the CAD. And then hopefully we'll be golden. I'll be back. Yep. I've done cut some stuff out in CAD. And look at that, guys. Look at that. That'll help the door not break across here. We ain't really doing much in the front. I got some other pieces cut to go in these areas here, you know, that I showed you earlier, but I just kind of wanted to give you all a visualization of how that fit. Which it looks like it's going to do good. Duck got one of the hardest jobs I've ever seen the man attempt. He putting some rock lights on this thing. Or not rock light, wheel lights. And when you get back here and look, there's just nothing to bolt to. So, I mean, Duck likes a challenge. I ain't gonna lie. He getting it though. TikTok Shop sent me this little bitty welder, and we did the video for it for TikTok Shop. Now Deb's just playing with this little arc. Guys, this thing's pretty badass for what it is. I'm not even gonna lie. It's done, babe. Duck was actually impressed with it. And here is some of the lines that Deb did with it, and she's never welded before she touched this. She did some stuff over there, but that's on 90 amp. It goes up to 120, but look at the size of this thing. Like, this thing is tiny, guys. And it came with some little rods, and we just wanted to get rid of one hole. And like, it ain't a long stinger or clamp or stinger, but I'm thoroughly impressed because it'll glow. Like, look at the backside of what it did. You know, that's a good penetrating weld, especially like here. But yeah, Cephas V, I have no clue. Like I said, they sent it to me on TikTok Shop to do a video on. I got it last weekend. Came in this box. It came with 5 6013 2.5 rods that were vacuum packed. And Duck said he was impressed with it for how small it is. If you need just a cheap ass at-home welder, like, guys, this welder is like 50, 60 bucks. I'll link it below. Or no, and actually I can't. This ain't TikTok. It'll be on my TikTok linked, but I'm gonna go to Billy's and get my welding helmet out of storage, and for shit that I have to do at home, I can use this thing for just emergency welding. So, but Deb never welded before today, and she actually used it. My first couple times that I ever played with a damn arc welder like that, every time I would touch the rod to the metal, that bitch would stick and then start glowing. That is easy start. Like, if you just tap the rod on there and start moving, that bitch is laying a bead. So, I'm kind of impressed with it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll show you what I did to the door on here. Duck's been busy on this, so I've been trying to get back into welding since I hadn't done it in forever, but I didn't do terrible welding around here. I blew some holes there because that shit's thin to thick. But, and I welded this. That's where I started, and it's not the best, but I hit it with a grinder here just so I can lay some paint on it later. But it does what it needs to do. And I took this, this was a door lock actuator. And yeah, I mean, the door locks on this worked for a while. Now we had to lock them with a key. So, that's some shit, ain't it, guys? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But I welded this door up with Duck's welder. I just tried to tack that shit there. But it is what it is, guys. If this bitch makes it through the next 3 shows we got, we'll be great. I'm gonna get ready to lay a little Vibraflex over that door and put that shit back together. So, it is what it is. Turn Duck's welder off. I already turned his gas. Yep, gas is off. So, I'm gonna get back to work on this. So, this was an issue because apparently it had something that went from here that bolted here, and it made this thing wobble all the time, which when she would roll the window down, the front one to fall because there was no support. So I made a brace to go from there to just right here. Oh, right there. So it's in there. Theoretically, it shouldn't cause no problems. That's all. I even had Duck look at it, and that's really all we could think to do, because I don't know how far these 8 sit in there and hit this, and hopefully this ain't gonna be in the way now, but it needs some kind of support in here. So I don't know. Duck's coming to look and see what we got going, so hopefully it all works. So yeah, we got this taken care of. We got the window in here. We got 2 new clips on it because it has a clip that snaps in there. They go on the window. But the window had been falling, and it's because there was no support there. Right now, what I'm getting ready to do is there's nothing else I need to do in here. So I need to put the door panel back on and put that front 8 in to see if it is going to clear all of this bullshit. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I need to figure out, like, we got this, guy. Don't even worry. We got this. Like I said, right now I'm just worried as to whether or not that's going to clear. Yeah. So, but Kenny and Duck, like when I pulled this window out, it was pretty fucked. The tent was. So Kenny got it all cleaned up, and then Duck threw a coat of tin on it for us. So Deb's pretty happy with it. So we got everything back together. I don't know about it. It is what it is, guys. Everything's working, and I put all the clips in there. Like, I actually brought a bag of new of these things to put the door panel back on with, which I have like 3 bags of them at home, but it's still a little loose. I had to tighten a bunch of screws up on the back of the panel that hold the the pot on the front. But everything's working. Windows rolling up and down. Everything's back together. We didn't have no white spray paint to fix this shit. Don't even look at that. But other than that, I mean, we just got to get these two little screws right here to hold this vent piece in. Deb had the nut driver here for it, so she's taking care of that one.
Put it away. I'll have to go get it in a second.
But
I want to make sure.
oh, Deb's had a good day. Deb's been welding and all kind of shit today. Look at that. It fits right on there. Ha ha. Ha ha. The guys have got the wheel lights all up on this fucking slingshot. They just wiring it up right now so we can, yeah, I don't know how close they are to having it lit up. Hell, we might get to see it lit up in the video. You never know.
Anything just about this far away?
It's about power and ground wire away. Yeah, I need to put this up because I was the last one using it. I'll be trying to put Duck's tools back. There we go. We'll just sit it, yeah, sit it up there. That's where it goes. Duck got another Harley in here he's working on. He did the wrap on this slingshot, which, now keep in mind, they bought a cheap wrap kit, but Duck did all the wrap on this bitch. It's looking good. So if you need shit done, whether it's big shit like that or some slingshot stuff or what, Duck be doing it all here, from window tinting to extreme builds. I mean, we ain't did an extreme build yet, but can't be that hard. Well, I wouldn't say extreme. I mean, Duck could definitely do an extreme build. He could cage some shit. I mean, caging wouldn't be bad. We got this new, got that new welder to cage with, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I don't know. That shit right there, guys.
Terrific, my guy. Yep, wonderful.
Man, Kenny and Duck done knocked this motherfucking shit out. They got that 3-wheel motion going right here. Yeah. 3-wheel, baby. 3-wheel. I'm honestly just impressed that he got that shit in there. Because they didn't have no dust shield or nothing to connect to. So Duck really had to get his engineer brain going. Kind of how I did with this fucking door. But hey, it's done. The door's done. That's a whole lot better. This will make it to a couple shows. This side by side will hopefully be leaving here in the next couple of days, and Duck will get some motherfucking money. It'll be all good, baby. So we on the way home. Deb got the weld today. I got the little welder in the floorboard up here. So it was a good day. Duck's been really busy, so at least he's letting me use the shop, and I'm getting to do some of this welding and stuff myself. Which today, as the day went on, my weld's got a lot better from where I started, but it is what it is. Like when I did my door a couple weeks ago, hell, the first half of welding that shit, I forgot to turn I thought I turned the wrong gas on. I literally turned the gas on for his TIG welder. So yeah, it's getting better, but now we heading back home, and I'll probably be back tomorrow. So yeah. I don't know why, but we're going out for Chinese shit, like some sushi, pork gyoza, or yeah, you know, the little dumplings.
Gyoza.
Gyoza, yeah, that's what I'm fiending for. So we done been home, showered, and food. My dog, he just don't give a shit this morning. Look at him. But anyway, and we try to keep him out of that room. Deb is over here being the selfie queen. And she took one of my old lift springs. I think that was the 4-inch lift spring out of Jangling. It's all greasy, but she has been painting over my shitty welds. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. I got better as the day progressed. And she has started painting here. Other than that, we've done nothing. We don't actually have a big list of shit to do today, which I kind of like. We have a show next weekend, and it's in Yeager's, shut up. It's in Leland, North Carolina, which is just like an hour up the road from here. And it's for that little girl named Annabelle, and it ain't a big show. It's kind of like a pull up and bump type thing.
I shared all the information again.
We've shared the information on our Facebooks and stuff. I'll try to put a flyer up here maybe. But that's kind of all we're doing, is getting these vehicles ready for that event. It's like next Saturday at 3 p.m. to 7. From what I've gathered, the Annabelle girl, she has cerebral palsy, and she's deaf. So she really likes the base vehicles because she can feel the vibration and it makes her happy. So, yeah, we're going to do an event like that. From what I'm gathering, there's a lot of the people local to here that's going. So, I mean, if you're anywhere in the Myrtle Beach area to Wilmington area or whatever, shit, pull up at the event. But really, after that, we have our team show, the Team Control Pressure show, and done. And after that, ruckus. So if her driver door can hang on, I mean, I got a couple pieces of Vibraflex in that door and some of my shitty welds. It ought to be golden, guys. But I don't know. And Deb chose some really shitty vinyl because that was that red. It's that cheap ass Mylar shit. And it's already starting to peel, and it is faded very, very bad. And we put it on there the weekend before sundown. It just never did worth a fuck. Stay away from that Mylar shit. Like, it's already peeling here. This rear wiper don't work, guys. So yeah, it's already peeling, faded. Looks like shit really quick. So I did get her some vinyl ordered last night and some new top coat to hopefully make new decals for this. And I used real vinyl, Oracle brand. So hopefully it'll be good this time. I'm getting tired of making decals and putting them on. But jangalang, them pink. That pink Oracle. And I know JS Alternators uses Oracle because I put that decal on there before Ruckus last year. The rest of that fucking pink shit's new, and it's all the same color. So I know JS be using Oracle. Well, I don't know, guys. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit. All we've really got done is some spray painting on here. And I did a TikTok about my daily driver. It don't look like there's going to be a whole lot going on today. Because honestly, really, at this point, I don't know what else to do. I went out and did some demo videos in Jangalang Friday. So I don't even need to start it, get the voltage up. And I come home Friday and took the door apart and fixed that because like the first hour and a half in at sundown, it broke my actuator, and I had forgotten all about it until we went out and shot videos Friday, and I kept having to open the door to get out. So why the hell is my tent? Who cares? Who cares? I don't even know. I just look up and I see some bad spots in my tent. Dustin is getting to the point where he hates us. But that's the beauty. Oh, door didn't shut. That's the beauty of owning a big demo rig. And the little dude with the long hair that's working for Dustin now part-time, Kenny. I was telling Kenny, because Kenny got a pretty banging system. Like, Kenny has one of the just drive around, beat the shit out of it, have fun systems. I think he's got like 2 Tesla 4Ks or 2Ks something, and 4 Tesla 15s. And they're not like the biggest ones, you know. I think they're still stamped aluminum basket maybe, but God, he beats the shit out of that system. And he has ever since I've known him, which has been a little over a year now. And he gives no shits. Like, he will beat that system to death. And it does great, you know, in his truck. It ain't destroying everything yet. He's broke a few things, but he was just looking at Deb's door like, holy shit. And that's why I was telling him, like, everybody wants a big system. And when you get a really big system like we've turned Death Note and Jangling into, really, you go to a show, you play it for a day or for, you know, a 2-day show or whatever. Normally one day you're patching shit to make it to day 2. And then after the show, you spend a weekend or 2 weekends fixing what you broke at the show just to make another show. That's just facts, guys. That's how it is. You know, look at Steve Duncan. It's like after every show, he has to change subs. Not saying anything bad, but shit, he's got so much power in there and everything that everything just can't hold up. And I think I have too much power for what I run. Because I can definitely, like, I can demo volume 28, 29. If it's a good rebaser, and I'm not saying Rusticles is a bad rebaser, because Rusticles is actually a phenomenal rebaser. I mean, if you take his intros out of the track, his music would be awesome. But I've noticed if I do DJ Dirty Bass, Slick Flick, Redbeard, you know, some of these guys, I can go volume 29 all day. Demo all day at volume 29. No problem. I can put a Rusticles track in and turn up to volume 29. If I go full knob, I get sub-bottoming. And I'm like, okay, why? Why? So I sent this one song that did that, and it sounded really, really loud, to Redbeard. And I'm like, bro, throw this on your analyzer and see what we got. Most of the guys, the guys that I mentioned that I said are like really good rebasers, like Slick Flick, even Logan Fletcher, Dirty Bass, Redbeard, if they say that they did the track at -5 dB or -5.5, they're on it. The damn Rusticles track was like -2, which is going to be a lot louder. Because the closer you get to 0 dB, the louder you get. Because, you know, -5 dB, that's -5. That's 5 away from 0. So anyway, yeah. So I have a lot of power. But I know the limitations of what I can push the subwoofers to. And I will say, for having a complete DS18 system, me or Deb, neither one had any equipment failures at sundown. It was hot. You know, she had an amp protect, but no equipment failure. So I would call that a win. But Deb can turn up to 29 on most music in here now. And that's setting the gains on the amp at like volume 32. We can turn up to 29. This thing, the only thing that we've ever noticed in it is if she does it a lot, the subs get a little stinky. Now, one of them subs is a brand new Recon. It should be fully broken now. There's no reason that thing should not be broken. You only went to 28 at sundown, didn't you?
Yes, nobody got a 29.
Yeah, she said nobody got a 29 at sundown. I was handing out volume 29s. I was like, let's take this bitch to the limit.
You come see me at the TCP for 29.
Okay, so she said at the Team Control Pressure show, she gonna do some 29s. This thing is probably stupid as shit. Cause we run Kenwood head units, and if you run a Kenwood Exelon, you know that once you get above like volume 25, every click is just like a drastic increase in volume. And well, it is what it is, guys. But yeah, no equipment failures. I was extremely happy with that. I don't know why, but my friggin' fan thing that I made, you know, to go in the window here, I turned it on and it was working fine. And then I look a little while later and it's off. And I'm just like, I don't even know what the shit happened to it. So I really need to get my multimeter out and probe the power terminals that I had, the power wires, you know, going over there, and see if it even has output. If I killed the fans or the wires quit, I don't know. Something happened. But anyway, I'm gonna do that real quick. So I probed my wires and I got voltage here. And sadly, I plugged the fans and they don't work. The back fans work fine. But just peeping around the corner, I saw something interesting. Interesting to say the least, guys. All of the way. It's the whole thing. Look. Look at it. I can pull on it and separate it. Look at that. You know what I got to say about that, right? Shit. Shit. So what has happened is strengthening this door. For some reason, this fucking thing is just holding phenomenally. I don't even know why or how this thing's holding so good. But we broke the fucking B-pillar. How we break the B-pillar? I don't know what to do here. Only thing I can do is try to make a bar that comes around and pull all this shit off and try to fill the B-pillar and weld a brace going across behind the seats. That's the only thing I can really think to do at this point. I'll be back. I got like 3 full sheets of birch back here. Anyway, guys, so I came up here on the porch. I cried for a little bit. And then my mind it started working on like, how the hell am I going to fix this? Because welding is just going to break again. I think Jangalang got a little spicy. Yeah. The enclosure work, it got a little spicy. A spicy meatball, if you will. So yeah, after crying for a bit, somewhere, I don't know where, I have 2 more heim joints. You know, like you turn it like a stripper pole or the braces in the enclosure. I got 2 more. I'm thinking I could go angled straight to the front of my enclosure with one. Like make a short one to put in there. The problem I'm running into is the enclosure sits so far back, I don't think it'll work. Because my seat's going to hit it.
Gonna have to go low.
I don't know at this point what I can actually do to put across there that is going to clear the seat. That is the problem. And I think maybe if I get a tubing bender and try to bend a tube almost L-shaped to bolt to the front of the enclosure and weld to that B-pillar on the inside, that might work. But then again, with the tube being bent, it's going to lose some of its structural strength. So right now, I'm just sitting here pouting because, you know, I got a show next weekend. It'll probably last through that. Deb just laughed like it's going to destroy it.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
But then we got a couple weeks to fix it.
Yeah. I know that Jay Janelle had a problem similar to this. If y'all don't know who Jay is, Jay's the one that had like the 224s in his F-150 that's tuned to like 10 hertz that plays like low lows.
Caveman.
Yeah, I call him Caveman. He had a problem similar, and he don't do a whole lot of social media other than TikTok. And I have been seeing some of his TikToks where he was making something to go around there. So I sent pictures to Dustin because Dustin and me, usually when we put our minds together, after several ADD moments or ADHD moments, we'll come up with something. But at this point, I'm just like, fuck. I didn't even notice it until I went to test that fan. And yeah, I have voltage there. The fan don't work. I don't know what happened to the fan. The fan didn't last long. So I kind of made that for nothing, you know, a couple weekends ago. It was a great idea that Deb had. The execution of the fans just didn't work. And now it is raining really good. So y'all, for Sunday, y'all don't get shit for footage. I think I'm going to call my buddy Billy and see if he's home. Because I ain't seen Billy in a long time. And see if Deb wants to ride out to his house so I can get my welding helmet for my little stick welder that I got, guys.
You go see Billy? Hell yeah, I'm down.
But anyway, guys, I don't know what else I'm going to do to this video today. But yeah, that B-pillar broke and jangling just got me kind of like messed up in the head right now.
So here is what we know. We know that we were really getting into it. We are cracked all the way around the B-pillar here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that crack right in there. Goes around, and it goes to the other side too. So what Jerry's doing is making him a template.
I'm doing CAD.
Some CAD work.
Well,
and then he's gonna cut a piece of steel and he's gonna weld it there to try to brace that at least till we make it through ruckus, and then we'll figure out something to do. And as always, we'll keep you posted. Right, so he is cleaning up his piece of steel that he cut with his CAD. He's putting a glove on because
it's hot.
that metal's spicy still. While he's cleaning that up, we will walk around the back. Oop! Oop again. And we will see that it's all cleaned up, the weld on, and it's marked where to put the line it up. So he got it cut. He ain't letting me cut. Don't be a deadie. I set myself on fire yesterday cutting. All right. We'll be back. All right, so he is marking where he needs to make sure it's bent a little so it fits that curve.
Yep.
And yeah, we're gonna keep going.
All right, so I'm at Duck's shop. Duck is no here. I had to put a bend in this, but I made me a template in CAD. And as you can see here, oh, if I get it lined up, she be fitting, guys. Actually, it kind of comes up to about there, but that's a good plate. Even though the crack's down here, we're getting close to the reinforcement right here where the door hinge plates are, so that'd be thicker. So there ain't a whole lot I can do here, guys. That dips in. All I can do is kind of go over it and weld over it. So I'm at the point now where I'm about to start welding. When I got into this to drive it here, you know, I demoed in it Friday. I get on the way here and realize I ain't got no gauges at all. Like none, zilch, zitch, nada, none, no gauges. All of them are dead. So after I get this done, I got to check fuses and see what's wrong with my fuses. But anyway, I'm gonna start welding this.
So what we are seeing is him tacking the corners as he's getting ready to start weld this little bracket in here that he made to make it reinforced and hopefully make it through ruckus and everything. Now before ruckus, we have Getting Loud for Annabelle. And we have Team CCP show, September 21st and 22nd in Dunn. The Loud for Annabelle thing is down in Leland. And we'll be at both of those before Ruckus, providing we don't break anything major. So there you see him zipping a nice little bead. Some fire, Mr. Scarecrow. All right, we'll be back. All right, so we got the first side welded. He is starting on the back. Yes, that got bright real fast. Yes, I found out yesterday I am flammable, so yes, my ass is staying back. Alright, and here is the finished product. It is welded on. I don't want to see none of that, oh my god, his ugly welds, because
Hey,
shut up, it'll hold.
A lot of them are actually decent welds. I mean,
But he got smooth in a lot of spaces, and you know what? It don't have to be pretty.
that dip in through here that y'all saw before where it dipped down, I had to fill a gap on both sides, so that was kind of a pain in the butt, and that's why we're boogered looking there. But back here I got a couple bad spots because the wind was coming in, but
We're not going to go back there and highlight that.
no, we're gonna paint that shit black and let it be.
So for those of y'all watching, there is an instant repair really fast. He wasn't fucking around. He just wants to get it to where it'll hold.
But look,
Clears the doors.
look at this, look at it.
Everything.
Where to go? Where to go?
closes.
Where to
Looky
go?
there. Perfection. All on the perception.
Guys, Deb had some commentary in here. Hopefully she sends me them videos, but it's welded, and I got some decent welds at some spots, but like through here is where that big dip was at. I had to fill, but I'm not gonna beat myself up because I know them welds are gonna hold. And that's all I'm worried about. Because, you know, look, you pull on the B pillar. Ooh, that's hot in there. But you pull on that B pillar and it don't move. So I did bring my own gloves and helmet, and apparently the battery's dead in my helmet because I tested it with the first tack and it would not auto darken. So I went to Billy's to get the helmet, so I got to put a battery in it. It had sit in his shop for 3 years. Well, actually his storage container, like one of them big shipping containers. It sit in there like 3 years. So, yeah, there's that. So I'm gonna have to get a battery to put in it so Deb can play with the little arc welder at home. I'm also gonna have to get some more little arc welding rods for Deb because she wants to play around. She had fun yesterday. But I knocked this out quick. Like literally, I come in, I made a cardboard I cleaned everything up, made a cardboard template, cut it out of steel, and that's still that steel that I bought like dirt cheap from the steel supply shop. Like they're cut off scraps, $1 a pound. I mean, I'm still using that, guys. You know, Duck was nice enough. I called him up and he had already seen the picture, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, you can use the shop." So obviously I can't fit all the way in here. So we did turn off the AC. We'll turn it back on before we leave, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit with the grinder. Why? Just because I feel better about it. I mean, I didn't get the best welds on there. I didn't get the worst. I definitely didn't do what Duck could do. And I know a lot of y'all just talk smack on Duck's welds. You know, but you got to remember, when, like, here, I had to clean up Raptor liner, and Deb had to hand sand this backside back here. She couldn't even get in there to sand it. So, you get a little bit of popping here and there. When Duck welds my doors, like the last time he did welding in here, I had layers of Vibroflex in there that I literally heated up with a torch and scraped off. So a lot of that shit sticks in the metal and it pops. It's terrible. But anyway, I got to get this cleaned up and get a little bit of paint on it. And then I got to find out why my instrument lights ain't working. Hopefully it's a blown fuse. Look at that. Oh, that's my wife. Oh, but look at that. Hit it with a coat of that black paint, baby. Shit, that looks good now. I mean, the welds ain't the best, but shit, I don't do that shit for a living. Which I get a kick out of the guys that weld every day. They're all like, you know, you could do a perfect weld and they're gonna be on your shit. But anyway, I put my hat back on. Yeah. And I check fuses in there. I have no idea why my my instrument cluster no longer works. So look at that shit. But speedometer don't work, tach don't work. Yeah, fucking the fuses are good in it. Oh, we gotta turn that shit down. But anyway, yeah, nothing's working. Like, uh-oh. But see, I turn the key forward past, like, into crank, and my temp gauge flickers. But even when I do that, my volt gauge don't go up. So, like, I thought it might be something in my ignition switch, but obviously not. So, I don't know why it ain't working.
Could be something that happened when the column blew apart a lot.
No, I wouldn't have to do it because it worked fine until Friday when we went out and demoed, and I didn't notice it going home. So today when I started it to leave and I got going, I had yeah, whatever. Got my little wheel brush that I used to clean some of that shit up in there. Brought my own welding gloves. I never noticed if Duck had a set or not. But this is a badass helmet. It's from Harbor Freight, but it's a really good helmet. And it's really new. It's just, I left it sitting in Billy's shed for 3 years. But anyway, I'm going to get Jangalang backed out of here. And we're getting ready to go home. But Duck is the motherfucking shit as always for letting me do this here in his shop. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go pick the wife up out front. She got to lock up. Turn the air back on.
Yeah.
All right, bye.
So check this shit out. All right, here we go. 20 minutes into our trip on the way back from Duck's from the repair, and the gauges start working. All he had to do was turn that knob. Look at that. Look at that.
Just pulled and just got in the house. My dog was over here trying to steal my pie. It's pumpkin cheesecake from Speedway or 7-Eleven. Anyway, friggin' weird that my Jaeger, yeah. Really weird that my gauges started working on the way home. I stopped at Speedway. That's where I got that pie. Well, I fired the Jeep back up. They came right back. And new vape shop up the road that we stopped at. Bullshit with them to see what they're going to have and if they can get the juice that we vape and the coils that we buy. So we can just run 5 minutes up the road rather than going to another city that's like 45 minutes out the way, up the road. So yeah, of course they said they could. They're going to do it at the same price point for us. So that was a good little stop because they ain't even open yet. They're still in there putting shit on the shelves. But anyway, I had to have a closer for this video. And yeah, this is it. And guys, I started the day out with not knowing what the hell I was going to do for content. And I never even looked at the B-pillar on Jangalang. Like, there is nothing that told me that Jangalang would break the B-pillar. But Jangalang broke the B-pillar. So, that is, to me, that's just weird, man, and crazy. But I got y'all the content of fixing it. As always, a shout out to Dustin for letting me use his shop. And the past couple of videos I've done at his shop have been pretty awesome for you guys, because you're seeing me do welding and making the metal plates to put on shit, and you know, it's letting you know that I can do it. Because normally Dustin would jump in. It's his welder, his tools. Normally he jumps in and does it. But here recently, Dustin's got his own shit to work on, or customers ride. So you're getting to see me use my skill level and everything, you know, going from CAD all the way to a finished plate to being welded on. I don't weld as pretty as Dustin. I admit that. You know, but the CAD, I like doing the CAD. Uh-oh, who's this?
He's a Biggles.
That's my cat.
Base cat.
Mr. Bigglesworth from Dr. Evil.
I promise.
If you know, you know.
I promise.
But anyway, yeah, you're getting to see me flex my skills. And guys, y'all can do this shit. If you got a welder, if you don't even have a welder, jump on like Marketplace. I see cheap MIG welders on there all the time that are flux core. Flux core, you don't need a tank of gas. Yeah, they leave a little messier around the weld, but still, they will weld fine. It's a little more cleanup when you're done. But who cares, right? I mean, if you're welding what you're breaking. So, I fully support you guys jumping on there, buying a cheap little 110 welder. It's just, I will tell you, if you buy a 110 welder or a 220, you don't want to use an extension cord with it. That's a no-no. Plug that bitch directly into the wall, and it'll weld 100 times better. But anyway, that's pretty much all I got. I did go out and see my old buddy Billy. A lot of you guys will remember Billy Staples. I built Jangalang in his shop, well, his dad's shop. Raptor lined it outside the shop. You know, I used Billy's shop a lot. And then when I met Dustin, of course, he's got AC. And Dustin, you know, it's a little nicer place, and Dustin always helps. So, Billy has got out of base, if you didn't know. Caleb Thorne wound up buying the F-160. That was Billy's base ride. It had 1612s in it. A lot of y'all will know Caleb from TikTok. So, anyway, Caleb Thorne bought the F-160 from Billy. Man, Billy just kicking back, taking it easy. He said he's going to do a build at some point, but probably no time soon. Still a really good friend, so I hadn't seen him in forever, and I had to go out there, visit him, get my welding helmet and gloves and shit, and then I just got hold of Dustin, because it was eating me alive, like that fucking B-pillar, and I got to go to this little girl's benefit Saturday. I work Monday through Friday. Like, when am I going to fix it? All in all, guys, after I got the Dustin shop and Deb opened the door and I pulled Jangalang in, 40 to 45 minutes later, we were locking up and leaving. I mean, I went in and just balls to the wall, cleaned down the bare metal, made the template design in CAD, cardboard aided design. You know, cut that shit out, cleaned everything up, welded on, cleaned it up a little bit, and then painted it and left. So, anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have for you. As always, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my shit, guys. I do this all kind of ill basehead shit on here. A little bit of everything, if you will. From shows to demos to general knowledge of car audio for what I know. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about all of it, you know. 6th order enclosures, like I said, we're getting ready to build one for Nolan. So, yeah, subscribe to my shit if you're not already. Thank y'all for watching, guys, if you made it this far. Thank y'all for using my links. And don't forget, I got a LF audio link posted down there in the description. And if you're interested in the LF audio bass knobs, them bitches don't miss a beat, guys. I'm getting on average 2 weeks.
I love mine.
Yeah, Deb loves hers. I'm getting 2 weeks out of a charge. Actually, longer than that, because I don't drive Jangalang a whole lot. But it's working flawlessly. And right now, he's got just a plain basic knob, guys. You still get your voltmeter. The knob itself is the same one I have. It's just a control box. So, $199. They're on sale for $199 for just the basic. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm never going to need more than the basic. At some point, he's supposed to open the line driver section of the bass knob, the Pro. And I'll use that, but it ain't going to help me. Now, right now, I'm already tuned for the RCA voltage it puts out. So, I would, yeah, guys, if you want the wireless, it's the best wireless on the market, and it's $199. Use my link down below for the hell of it. I'd appreciate it. I'm not going to get anything off of it because I don't make shit off of pre-sales. Yeah, if you use my affiliate link at regular price, I make a little bit of something off of that. But yeah, I still use my link or don't. But $199, you can't beat it, guys. And it's a pre-sale, and they should be shipped out in like a week or so. But yeah, he made a more budget-friendly knob for everybody. I would recommend you get one. Anyway, thank y'all for watching this bullshit. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Click my affiliate links, check them out, and until next time, guys, peace out, and as always, bass on.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show